All right, everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be vlogging. I'm going to be taking you, it's beautiful spring day. It's supposed to be spring, but here in Wisconsin it's still a little bit chilly. Probably about 10-12 degrees Celsius, which is about between 55 and 57 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to be hearing a lot of noise, like a lot of wind. It's windy today, at the same time it's a little bit sunny. So I'm going to take you guys on a tour to one of the richest neighborhood here in the US with this beautiful baby here. This is a beautiful bike that I got it for $300, and let's see if it's going to do the job. All right, let me show you guys once again. So this trail is going to be about 8 miles, I think about 9 miles all around. So it's gonna take me more than an hour, and that's about 13 kilometers at most. But let's go, let's start with the journey. So this is a park, and see, the grass is still growing and it's not yet ready for summer, but the trees are still tiny. They don't have leaves yet because it's chilly. And this is a small stream, or the American call it a creek, right? And that creek starts from somewhere over there, and where I just came from, they have a lot of big fish. I don't know if that's a tuna fish, I don't know what kind of fish, but they are so large, about the size of my half of my arm. All right, let's go, guys. I'm all set and beefed up. I'm gonna show you the biggest and one of the biggest houses in the US and the most expensive neighborhood in my small town. Let's go. So you guys gonna be seeing a lot of shaking a little bit because I'm using a tripod and it's not as stable as it's supposed to be. So these parks over here are maintained and owned by the city. These parks are actually maintained by the city, and the reason why we have these beautiful parks here is because we pay taxes, and this is the only place that you can actually pay taxes. And you can see your work, the work of the city council, the government representative, who actually work with people's taxes. Unlike where we have in Kenya, where we pay taxes but we don't see where our taxes goes to. It's a beautiful day and I'm actually enjoying it. I'm going to ride for about 7, 8, 10 miles. There's a lot of wind, and I have to battle the wind resistance that is pushing me back. There's a lot of people here, families, enjoying beautiful summer. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. So there's a bridge over here that you can cross actually towards some houses over there, but I don't want to take that shortcut today. I'm trying to avoid it and go the longer route. I hope you guys can hear me because there's a lot of noise. I'm driving towards the wind actually. So right now we have got to the intersection. I'm not going to cross the street, but you see the beautiful houses over there, but I'm gonna make a left turn because I'm trying to follow the train as long as I can. But the problem is we have a lot of wind here. That's a beautiful duck there. Oh, how you doing? Beautiful one. Alright, the dog is probably a Chihuahua. It's trying to follow me. I'm trying to run with the bicycle, but you cannot outrun the bicycle. So for me, I didn't actually have a very firm stand, so you're gonna see a lot of shaking videos because I didn't actually plan this trip. I'm using very inorganic modifications, so you're gonna see a lot of shakes. Alright guys, here in the US, when you are riding your bicycle, right, there's some designated lanes. You don't have to look, it's not your obligation. You see those cars over there? They are waiting for me to make a left turn. So when I make a left turn like this, I have to follow this designated route for bicycle. So see those beautiful houses over there? I like the ones that are made of bricks and tiles. And yesterday when I rode 2 days ago, that house over there, the couple was sitting in front of that garage door. They just opened because it was a little bit warmer, but today it's a little bit chilly. That brick house over there, that's my beautiful one of all these houses. I know the reason why Americans they build houses like this. Most of these houses are 80% wooden, and just the bricks that you see from outside are just used for decorations, nothing else. But the house is wooden because it's a poor conductor of heat and cold. Here it gets about minus 50 degrees. I've seen 52 degrees Fahrenheit, which is probably minus 50 degrees Celsius, and I've seen a positive of 45 degrees Celsius. That's almost half the boiling point. So you cannot build a house over here in the US or Canada or anywhere that is above some longitude line. You cannot use building blocks or purely bricks or concrete, because that means when it's cold outside, it's gonna suck in that cold, and the whole house is gonna be expensive to run. Most of the American lands, they have a lot of plenty of wood or trees. Unlike most of places in some parts of the world, you can imagine a place like Australia. Africa, we don't have that much somewhere in the Sahara Desert. So we're going to cross here, and then so we're going to ride all through that bridge over there. You can imagine why these countries have beautiful rail like this. It's because they can actually maintain it and they can actually collect taxes. When President Ruto was trying to collect taxes, a lot of Kenyans were complaining. All these things were built using the taxes that were collected from the citizens. You can imagine it. Right there, that's just a river that is going along this bridge. So this is a footpath. So it's not meant for the cars, but look at how magnificent this bridge is. Look. So when I came here the other day, I made sure that I was going to make a video for you guys to see how this is beautiful. So you can imagine during summer how this place is going to look like. You can just come and just take a walk from the end to the end with the leaves, green leaves flowing down, and they have some trees here that produce leaves that hang on the tree. I wish we could have such things like this in Africa. It could be the perfect place because we have sunshine all day year round. Wow, you see that over there? That's a squirrel. And there's a beautiful house over there. By the end of the day, I would have ridden about 8 miles. Like I said before, it's going to be about 12-13 kilometers. This is one of the beautiful trails I've ever seen. And the floor here is not actually wood, but the side is wood. But the floor is made of more of a plastic or fiber. Look at that over here. Wow. So you can imagine, guys, during summertime, Jesus, it's going to be so beautiful. I know there's some houses over there that you can look at. Those houses, they're just living across each other. So in the next few coming weeks, we won't be looking over those trees because there's going to be a lot of leaves. How you guys doing? I can actually decide to sit down there, see the tree. What's the meaning of having a fence like this in a place that there's nothing? It's just for decoration. Look at that fence. Is that for decoration? But look at those houses. They have beautiful backyard, wide, so much space. So when I get here, I'm going to make a left turn because it's going to be the longer route. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. Please clean after your dog. So if you come here with your dog, you need to clean after the poop. If of course it's not going to be the beast. Alright, let's make a left turn here. Another bridge, another beautiful bridge that has some history. And one thing you will be amazed here when you come during summertime is that you're going to pass through corn plantation, just right in between the corn plantation. Guys, I have to change my gear because I'm about to go up the hill. Alright, let's go up the hill. So I just shifted my gears to lower gear, so you're gonna see a lot of wiggle and biggling because I'm going to ride up the hill. Alright, let me try to be consistent and just a little bit. So like I said, guys, I'm passing here. Last time I came here about a week ago, there's a lot of deer, but 200 to 300 deer that were grazing on this field here is somebody's farm. It's beautiful out here, man. So during summer, you're going to ride on the left side where you're looking at corn farm or corn plantation. It's about easily 200-300 acres of corn because it goes all the way over the hill. And then on the right side here, that's another part of the corn plantation. This guy is ready to, he has prepared his land and he's ready to come and plant. I don't know, this doesn't look like, so this looks like more of a grass, so probably it's wheat. But the right side, the left side, is a corn plantation. So the other time when I came, deer was around here. The deers were, you know, about 200 in number on this side of land. So remember guys, I'm going down here and I have to go all the way, and this is about 2, 3, 4, 500 acres of land. Actually it's about 1,000 acres, and then I have to go around there. So it's gonna take me probably like 30 minutes to be there. Let's go downhill. One thing that is distinct about America and Canada, probably and Australia, is that they have plenty of land. Plenty of land based on the, you know, percentage to their population, in a ratio to their population. So over here, woods or trees just live and die and fall right down there, and then probably others gonna grow over it because they don't make use of the wood over here. It's not that you don't use it for firewood. I mean, they do, but very few people use it for firewood. Most of them they put in the fireplace as decoration. But I think those people who sell firewood, they have to have a license. But the forest, but the ratio over here, but the population ratio is like probably like 1.5 to 10. You know, if it's this forest, it's arable lands that are being farmed like these ones. So it's just like that. So you're going to see a lot of, think about it, during summer, this is going to be awesome. I can actually ride. Let me see if I can ride inside those woods. Jesus, I miss my pedal. Let me not do it today because we still have a lot of journey. I almost broke my leg because I missed the pedal. I almost went inside this forest. I would have been shot. There's a sign over there that says private property, no trespassing. Don't ever step. People here have guns and they're going to shoot you. If you step outside probably like 2 meters from here, you're gonna get shot. That person probably is mad that the government took over some, you know, 3 wide pieces of land from his property just to make a trail for public. Hey guys, remember I told you there's a lot of deers that are crossing here, and they do a lot of job conserving this. So I don't want to make a noise for, you know, to disturb them, but you can see 2 of them over there. They're actually looking at me, 2 of them, and they're nice beautiful piece of meat. Do I talk to them? Do I move towards them, or they are going to run? But remember, this is private property. I cannot go past here. Hello dear. But anyway, we have to move on with what we came here for. So I wanted to show you guys, in the middle of the trail, the American system has every warning sign that you can think of. You can imagine you're being reminded that you're going up the hill 12% grade, and if you have emergency you have to call 911. 12% grade, you have to be careful maybe during snow time. And you know, they do a very wonderful job here by planting some trees. You can sit down here if you're cycling. If you're walking around this trail, you can sit down here. And this is in remembrance of David M. Loveold. He lived from 1945 to 2019, and he said, make sure you live every day. Another thing that the Americans people, or the system itself, is they love nature. So apart from sitting down here, they made a bird nest over here. So actually a bird can go inside there, live inside there, or, you know, lay eggs, leave it there. You know, somebody made it for them. Let me remind you again, one thing that is very profound with the Americans is they love saying my property. So if you make a mistake, they're probably watching me with binoculars from their windows. If you make a mistake of stepping in that piece of land, you're gonna get, they don't say that name, they say pew pew. It's not that warm, but I have to stay hydrated. I'm not even halfway. Probably I'm a third of the journey. It's another beautiful piece of bridge. So I think this is closer to the sea level, so it's actually like a swamp. So that's the reason why they made this bridge. The reason why I made this video is because of here. So they have a beautiful place over here that have it's a new residential, you know, neighborhood, and they have big houses. I don't know how much they sell it for, probably $250,000 to $1 million. But I'm gonna turn the camera and you guys can see it. These are actually maple trees. If you know about maple syrup, they made from that. See that white trunk there? It's a maple tree. So a beautiful first house is here on the right. That beautiful wooden house. all of them are actually wooden houses, but the way they design it, I don't know, they have a better finishing than most of the African houses, even though the African houses are made of concrete, but they don't have this kind of finishing. Our first house here is a beautiful black house. Look at that. Wow, all wood. Beautiful quiet neighborhood. So now we're going to drive in one of their trails. You know, I don't know if they're going to call the police on me, but I think that's a far-fetched belief, but I don't think so. It's open for the public. The house on the left, I don't like that bright color, the white color. I don't like it, but I think I prefer the one that is dark a little bit. You know, that one has a beautiful mahogany garage door, but it's all made out of either wood. But look at this one, the one on the left, that is all beautiful. Oh my god, that's a beautiful house. I don't know how big it is, but I'm going to maximize this route as much as the others are here on the right side. I mean, it's public anyway, but remember guys, this road here is not meant for public. It's meant for residents who live here. And but I'm gonna show you guys. So this is typical houses over here, and actually, like I said, American love space, and that's why they live probably about 10, 20, 30 meters between each houses. And like where it is in Europe, a lot of people you know, I've had a lot of questions like how one of my favorite houses is one on the left side here. It's a beautiful house. It has a lot of square footage of, you know, it's a little bit high, though I don't like a house that's going a little bit high, but at least it's very wide. So the roof is a little bit heavy, you know, it's hippie a little bit. But that one over there, that is a beautiful one. One of my best. See that house? It has about 3 floors, but I think the living room, they usually make the living room to be the middle floor. They have the sunroof. I think I would prefer the one on the left, there, that one over this one, because this one is a little bit high and it's too huge, too big and too huge. Oh shit. How you guys doing?
Good, how you doing?
Awesome. That's a beautiful one. Is it a husky?
Yeah, an Australian Shepherd Husky mix.
It looks like a mixture of a husky and a wolf.
Yeah, kind of.
How old is he?
He's 3.
He's gonna grow bigger than that?
No, he's done growing.
Thanks. Have a nice walk.
You too.
Thank you. One thing you have to learn about the Americans, they are very easy to approach. Unlike the Europeans, I had to turn the camera because there's a lot of wind that is blowing towards the microphone. So this is more of a traditional old houses, and they used to build this kind of houses before, let's say before 2000 or before 2010. So that is a house that was built probably like a year or 2 years ago, probably let's say 1.5 years old, or probably newer than that. But this is a design that they're actually using they use nowadays because they like black and white and a darker color. But if you see the older houses, they use a little bit of gray, sometimes brown. But look at that, that's so beautiful, 2 colors. I don't know why when we build a house in Kenya, we build like, you know, a whole like a kindergarten for kids. Like we have all sorts of colors, yellow, green, in one house. Can you imagine you have like 10 colors in one house? It's one thing you have to know, that in America, any property or house that sits across the river or where there's a lot of body of water sells more than, you know, in Kenya we say, oh, I'm selling my land, is a prime land because it's 500 meters away from the highway. It doesn't fly like that. Over here you have to say, oh, you can have your boat. I just have my house across the river or across the lake, or just 200 meters from the lake. That thing sells like a hot cake. So this is the lake that I just told you guys. Just small lake. The other day when I was cycling, there was somebody who just parked their pickup over here, and he was actually fishing with a very small boat. I think this is one of those man-made lakes, or probably like a stream or river that was blocked to create a lake. But it's wonderful to be just in front of the neighborhood. You see those houses over there? They bought it because of the close vicinity to the lake. See that beautiful house there? That beautiful house? How you doing?
Good.
I love your shoes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's nice to give compliments over here because people love to be complimented, and they actually reciprocate. They actually say thank you. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. And as a returning subscriber, I really appreciate your subscription, and I hope it's gonna go far. And please share this video to one of your family members, everybody that you can think of. Thank you for everything. You know, this channel is really growing. I started about 2 or 3 weeks ago with about 20 subscribers. Right now we're hitting 200, and let's keep it going up. Anyway, thank you guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate your time. Bye bye. I'll see you guys next time.